How's it going, guys? This is your boy Astrum Sensei and welcome back to my action RPG development series. So in today's video we are going to be adding the game over screen or the you died screen from Dark Souls. So this is what it looks like. This is just an image from Dark Souls that I've snagged online. You can find it very easily. Just type on Google like you died Dark Souls and you'll find a lot of images similar to this. Pick one and download it, and yeah, we should be good to go. So let us get started in the engine. So this is our second time working on the widgets. The first time I added a health bar, but I didn't make it work, and I kinda lost my progress that time, so I don't have any widgets over here in my game. So I'm just gonna create a new folder. I'm gonna call it widgets, and inside of it I'm gonna place my image. And you know, we can move it later since this is the blueprints folder, or we can create like a folder for the images we were gonna use in our widgets. But yeah, this is the image we're gonna use, and we want to create a new widget to place our image. A widget is a thing over here that you can place like progress bars on and all of that stuff. Yeah, anything related to user interface. So our new widget, we are gonna call it game over screen underscore widget, and inside of here we are just gonna drag our image and drop it here like this, and you know, just scale it until it's as big as your screen. So I'm just gonna make it like this. You can scale it like normally, but since this is just a placeholder, I don't really care if it's stretched or not. So yeah, this is fine the way it is. And for clarity, I'm just gonna rename it to you died. And the way we want to do this is when you die, you want this widget to fade in, then after a few seconds it fades out, and then it reloads the level. So we are gonna compile, and what we want to do is we want to create a new animation in our widget. But you know, let's do that later once we get this you died thing working. So what we want to do is we want to check if we are dead, and if we are, we want to display this and add it to the viewport, and then we want to play a sound with it. And what else? Yeah, we're gonna add a delay, then we're gonna remove it. So we're gonna go to BP player. Now there are several places you can try this. You can even do it in the level blueprint. But yeah, we're gonna try like the three options. We're just gonna do it once, then copy it, cut it everywhere, and see which one works better. I actually tried it in the BP base, and I didn't get the loading, I couldn't get it to load the level properly. So yeah, we are just gonna try it again because, you know, my copy of this project was messed up. But yeah, this one's better, so yeah, it might work here. So over here we want to go to event, not begin play. You want to go to the event tick, and each tick, you know, a tick is less than a second, much less, like a millisecond or even faster. Yeah, each tick we are gonna check if we are dead. So what did we call our dead macro last time? Over here, yeah, dead with a question mark. So just type in dead with a question mark, or you know, like this. Okay, so apparently we can't call macros here. I'm not sure why. You know, I'm really not sure. But yeah, we're gonna just add a branch and the dead function. And if we are dead, we are gonna create a widget. Actually, no, let us play a sound. This time we're not gonna play it at location. We're just gonna put a play sound 2D, and the sound, you can just download a random sound. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna type in fire. There's a fire sound here, which, you know, sounds like this. Wait, let me get it higher. Yeah, sounds like this. I quite like it, so I'm just gonna place it for now. But yeah, naturally, like, you want your sound to be very, like, not very long because you want it to end. And after the sound, what we're gonna do, is we are gonna yeah, after the sound we are gonna add a delay for like a second, duration 1 second, and then we're gonna create a widget, and the owning player will be the get player character. So just type in get player character, no, get player controller, not character. And the return value, you want to promote that to a variable, which we are gonna call the game over widget, or game over underscore widget. And over here we're gonna choose our game over screen widget, and over here it should also be the same thing. So type in game over screen widget object reference. Yeah, I think that's the way you want to do it, because you know I forgot to choose it from here before adding it as a return value, and you know that could cause a problem. And from here what you want to do is add to viewport, and there you go. Now in my other project this dead function somehow wasn't working, and I'm not sure why, but let's give it a try here. I think over here it might just work. So if she kills us, yeah, it works. There is a problem which, you know, yeah, it keeps redoing this because we did it at the event tick. So as long as we are dead, it just keeps adding more delays and sounds, and that caused the problem. So we are gonna fix that right now. And the way to do that, I think, is, I'm not sure really. You know, we don't want it to be at the begin play, and we don't want it to be at the tick. You know, we're gonna need an event for dying, but we're not gonna do that now. We're just gonna, I'm not sure. Yeah. Okay, so I think I know how to fix this. I mean, even the event tick, we shouldn't be using it. Maybe if I go to the BP base and let me check the damage here, you know, which kills us. We can add like an event here for dying and then call it there when we are dead, or we can add like this entire thing over there after we die. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that instead of doing it at the player blueprint. So go cut that all into the BP base, and we are gonna just plug it in after the set collision enabled, which is like the last thing we do after we die. And what we also want to do is this one, we need to turn it to a variable. So compile, and it should cause a problem. Now you create the variable and compile again. And I'm not sure, does this really work if we are not controlling this character? We are just controlling like the child. Let us try it out and see. Yeah, it works. Perfect. Now, what we need to do is make the animation work, and we also need to remove this widget after that happens. But first we are going to work on the animation, and I might also like add a sound to make it like seem better. So yeah, I might actually work on the entire sounds like off screen and replace a lot of stuff. I mean, the search sounds and everything I've added was terrible, and you know, it was just like a quick thing I did. But yeah, I might replace them off screen, but for this one I think I'm not gonna do it off screen. So yeah, we're gonna go back to our widget here, and we have this you died thing. And actually no, I'm gonna make it like this whole canvas panel. Yeah, we need to click here on the plus animation to animate what, like animate the fade in or fade out. So yeah, with that selected, just press it. Oh, actually no, it does not need to be selected. Just create a new animation. I'm gonna call it fade in, and what we're gonna do here is select the animation, and we're gonna add a track for the canvas panel, which is like the entire thing. and we're gonna have to set keyframes for making it animated. So you start like on the first 0 seconds with the keyframe of the render opacity, where we want to change this thing to 0. So basically what we want to do is set this render opacity from 0 to 1 in like 3 seconds or 2 seconds. Yeah, I made it 2 seconds. So you want to change it from here. You can just drag this and put it wherever you want. Yeah, we're gonna start at 0 with this selected, the canvas panel. You make your render opacity 0, and then you press this little button which adds a keyframe at the desired location in your timeline, and then you put your thing here at the 2 seconds or however long you want your animation to be, and then make the render opacity 1 and add the keyframe. And basically that's it. That's how you make an animation. Now if you press play here, you can see it happen. 2 seconds, and you can see this entire UDITE screen. And if you need to make it longer, you can just like drag this one here, and it's stuck, of course. Yeah, you can drag like from the keyframe, you can just put it wherever you want. And if you preview, it should come out slower. I'm not sure, is 3 seconds too long? Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it at like 2 seconds and reduce this one also. Actually, no, I'm just gonna undo. Better. And yeah, compile. And over here in our BP base, first, yeah, I'm gonna clean up over here, just remove the variable here and compile, which is like the BP player. We're not gonna need it. Yeah, in our BP base, we are gonna place the animation after the add to viewport, and to do that we are going to get the reference of our widget and type in the name of the animation, which is fade in get fade in, and we are going to need to categorize this variable because in the previous video I made it organized. So the category we're going to need to put this in is references. References. And from here, after the fade in, we are gonna play animation. There we go. And the target will be the game over widget. Just connect it here. And yeah, that's about it. You can also like change the playback speed and all of that stuff. And now it fades in, but you want it to fade out also. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna add a delay, like a few seconds for the player to read it, and then fade out. So to do that, we are just gonna copy this one and add the references also, like this. But the play mode will be reverse, and that way it should happen after 3 seconds. So we are gonna give it a try and see how it works. Come on, kill us, lady. Yeah, you can see that it works and it fades out, but we did not load the level, so we're gonna need to do that. We also want to change the sound, so I'm just gonna do a quick Google search and find the sound from Dark Souls or Bloodborne, and I'm gonna download it and convert it to the WAV format, and then we are gonna place it here. So yeah, just a second and I'll be back. Okay, so yeah, I downloaded the file and converted it, and I'm just gonna drag it into my project, and yeah, there you go, we have it. Now I'm gonna place it in my character, or blueprint. So yeah, in the BP base here, we want to replace the sound over here with the Dark Souls. So I'm just gonna type in Dark Souls. Here you go, and you should be able to hear. Oh no, never mind, too late already. But yeah, if you give it a try now, and wait for us to die. Here we go. Now this is Dark Souls 4. Yeah, we created Dark Souls 4, but now that we've fixed it, we are actually gonna be facing a brand new problem, and that is, if we actually kill the enemy, we are still gonna be having the same issue, which is like the game over screen is gonna pop up. So if we try to kill the enemy, as you can see, we are gonna get the game over screen, and you know, this happens every enemy, so yeah, we cannot accept this. So the way to fix this is, yeah, I have a way to fix this, so don't you worry. We are gonna go back to our blueprint, which is, yeah, this check damage macro, and over here, before we do the entire death thing, we are gonna check if the actor is an enemy. So we are just gonna type in is an enemy message. The target is gonna be that one, so the actor from the start, and the party is gonna be 1. I think that's what the enemy party is. So if we go to the BP enemy, we are gonna, I don't know, where is it? Yeah, here in the BP enemy self, we go down here, and as you can see, the party number for the enemy is 1, while we are -1. So after that, we are going to be adding a branch, and if the character that's dying is not an enemy, then we do this thing. So it can be like a party member or an NPC or the player themselves. You know, if you want to do it only for the player, we are going to have to create a brand new function just for the player. So is the player or something. But yeah, we're not going to worry about that now. We are going to expand on it when the time comes. So yeah, we branch and the condition is true. We are not going to be going with true, we are going to be going with false. And yeah, if we are not an enemy, like if this character is not an enemy, then we do the rest. Now there is a way to do it for the player, and that is, we can choose the party number of the player and then go to true like this. And then, you know, this happens, but the, like, yeah, it only happens for the party of the player, so it's either the player or the party members, but any other team or party will not get affected. So let us try it. I'm not sure if it's gonna work. I tried the other one for, you know, the enemy party, but I did not try it for the player. So if the enemy dies, yeah, it doesn't happen, but if we die, let us check. Yeah, we died, and we game over. Perfect. Now we just have one more thing to do, and that is, you know, adding the respawn thing. So I'm actually going to be adding the respawning in the next video. So yeah, we are going to be taking a look at that sometime soon, so how to do it. And we are also going to be adding the long-awaited health bar. I know I'm taking my time with that, but you know, I'm trying to figure out like a way to do it properly, because you know, all the methods I've seen are not that great. And you know, I found this cool asset that has like ready-made health bars, so you can just put it in the game and yeah, it just plays them like properly, it makes them well. So yeah, I want to try it out, and I also want to see like if it's still free. But yeah, we are gonna work on the respawning in the next video, which is gonna be like tomorrow. I don't want to take my time with this anymore, so yeah, please look forward to tomorrow. And yeah guys, I will see you on the next video. I wanted to special thank my precious patrons who are supporting this series. They are gonna be getting their hands on the first playable build of this game, or the game based on this project. You know, it's gonna be very different, and you know, the main character is also entirely different. So yeah, it's not gonna be like this. One of you knows it, and I'm not sure if like he's watching or not, but he's helping me with the characters. Yeah, I wanted to make this bigger because you know, it was showing on the edges, but yeah, it should be fixed like this. And yeah guys, I really hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like the video and subscribe if you are new to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and bye.